Are you there? Maybe now you're back. I
All
don't
right.
know when the audio actually started.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we're back now. I don't have the stream up, so
You know,
just play video
I know
games.
for a fact that maybe now would be audio at least.
You are in now, yes.
Yeah.
We're good? Alright. Alright, this is the good Twinsanity category. All levels. No, 100%.
Yeah.
It's not 99 lives.
Oh, that's a good category too. Or it's not bingo either, unfortunately.
Yeah, bingo was good on the unofficial official marathon last time.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright. We're ready to start. I'll get going. I'm probably gonna have to load multiple saves, but that's why I have 3 memory cards, so. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Why am I trying to start my timer? I don't even have one up. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Video games.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is a thing. There's a lot to unpack here immediately. Slide jumping is the fastest movement. There's so much fucking minutiae in that movement thing in this game. It's fucking crazy, but we'll get to that. Joe missed a little momentum boosting sled thing.
Yeah, jumped at the wrong time.
Right off the bat, WS. There's a thing in this game that's like a fall timer, kills you as you fall a certain distance. It is the fastest way in the game to die.
Yeah.
It has no animation, it just fades to black.
And in some cases, it's the only one.
Unskippable cutscenes. This game has those. Not fun. The fun thing is, they're almost all skippable.
Yeah, you can go around most of them. So there's a puzzle skip there. You're supposed to blow up like 5 or 6 of those tikis, but you body slam onto the last one.
Yeah, the body slam has this weird property where on the NTSC version it just goes higher, so you don't need to do it. But on the PAL version, you spin it, so its hitbox kind of slides on the things.
The first one on that failed because I was definitely high enough, but, you know, whatever. I don't know. Oh, well, not this one because I hit it. Lol.
Yeah, you can skip this cutscene and the cutscene following it. Hope you still go for the other one, just because.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go out of bounds here because I was still on the tree. I was just too far to the right. All right, there we go. Getting an extra mask here. Masks in this game are actually awful. They don't really do anything except protect you from enemies, and none of the enemies in this game are particularly threatening, so...
All too easy.
Yeah, I want to say the only spot in the entire run where most runners can agree on mask usage being useful is literally right here, just picking up this one mask.
Yeah, it's
There's some places here and there, but like, this is a notably really useful mask because it makes the next level actually bearable.
Yeah, the next level
It's
is...
another puzzle skip.
Yeah, the next level is probably the worst level in the game. Or definitely up there.
It's
Like
terrible.
Well, I don't think there's any masks before that.
Yeah, the next level is heavily physics-based, and with physics in any game, with a real physics engine going on, you can't really do much about things just not being 100% possible.
There's another cutscene skip.
Just jump over the trigger, static.
Just gotta hit the non-existent ledge first. Eventually. Maybe. Come on. Well, this is none of these attempts are even good.
Yeah, there's a lot of invisible ledges in this game that they don't exist. They
There we go.
basically literally don't exist.
Yeah, so that was like 100th try. That was awful. Whatever.
Always also time.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the cutscene's not that long. I don't think it actually said.
Yeah. You kind of, well, you have to wait for the worm to come back too, but...
Yeah. Just here. Just go up. And then,
There's a controllable slide jump. Woohoo.
Yeah, there was a slide jump and a controllable slide jump. Let me clear those gaps.
Go nice
Controllable
cannon.
slide jump is something you get when... Traditionally in Crash games, you could extend your slides past ledges to sort of get some extra distance for your jumps. In this game, they figured that that's bullshit. They made the controllable slide jump, so if you slide jump off a ledge, you get this thing where you have like normal walking speed on your slide jump and you can control where it's going. Whereas normally when you do a slide jump, you cannot control it.
Yeah, you're locked into whatever angle. I'm gonna hit this checkpoint even though I have a save that I would load when I'm gonna load when I inevitably fail this trick, so it'll just make it look better.
Of course, on the topic of slide jumps and controllable slide jumps, because this is Twinsanity, it really doesn't matter, because if you slide jump, the game puts you in a state where you can do a lot of glitched stuff. One of those being extended slides, like normal, like just like a normal Crash.
Alright, that was an awful attempt. I just went the wrong way.
Yeah, that's terrible. You were facing way too right.
Yeah, that was bad. Alright, so I'm just gonna load a save that I have that's right at the bottom.
This is a very famous skip hover. Famous for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Infamous would be more accurate. Because it's really fun. It displays exactly how broken this game is. Because you're using a deleted vehicle, the hoverboard.
Yeah, and it's
You're flying it. It's controllable. You can fly it into the cutscene trigger under the boss fight, so you can skip the entire thing. And being a very relative term.
yeah. So if you do what I did there and just don't do the trick correctly in any respect except for actually landing on the thing, you'll just fly off forever. If you hit the cutscene but don't enter the cave, you'll also soft lock the game. And even if you hit
Yeah, you don't immediately soft lock the game, but like if you do anything from then on,
Yeah,
you're pretty much just...
that's not gonna work either. I'm gonna give it one more try and then I'm just gonna load.
Yeah, same exact mistake.
Yeah, I'm a little too far to the right.
So are you gonna skip the thing entirely, or are you gonna do the boss? Cause...
No, I have a save in Cavern. I think I'll just load that because I don't want to spend. I mentioned I have 3 memory cards here, so this is not on emulator.
No.
Emulator's not allowed on the leaderboards for this game because the game barely runs on console. So running an emulator is just not gonna happen. All right, give this one more try, and then I'll just progress as if I actually got it, because I don't want to spend all day here.
There's one other thing I want to mention about the glitch state you get put in one of your slide jump. It allows you to do something called long jump, where if you just
There we go.
walk off a ledge,
That should work.
You jump, you kind of retain like the slide jump's speed, which allows you to clear really big gaps.
Alright, I got it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I was hoping it would too.
anytime you get that correctly, the game can just completely randomly crash with absolutely no way to control it.
Yeah.
This game is really fun to run, by the way. Everyone around this game.
Yeah, if you like fly near Cortex in the cutscene and then fly away from him really quickly, which isn't really in your control, he'll just like do this thing where he flies at you and then the game crashes. It's very nice. It's like, oh, you did this trick correctly, so reset. Fun.
This is the physics-based level counting catastrophe. It's the only one in the game where you have to deal with this nonsense. Thankfully,
Yeah.
there's only one small section in Ice Climb where you can still get fucked over by not Ice Climb,
Slip slide.
where you can get fucked over by the same physics bullshit.
But it's way less common.
It is really rare, but it feels like the most bullshit thing ever because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can end the run entirely.
Yeah,
because you
'cause-
can miss the ledge.
Yeah, and then it can like stop you from death abusing.
Yeah.
Like off the side, it just won't let you bounce off the side and die. Alright, so I caught what is the good cycle here, I think. Yeah, it should
There's a
be
bunch of skips you can do in this section, but none of them matter.
Yeah, 'cause
Not a single one. You're stuck on a cycle that starts as soon as the chunk goes. There's no way to go faster here than this cycle.
Oh, come on! That was a little too far to the left. So I'm bouncing off a pillar on the ground.
Yeah, it's 1 pixel. There's 1 pixel on that pillar, but the way that the box interaction works, you can make it quite consistent.
And if you die here, you get a crappy cycle. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, every time. There's no way to make that cycle. you could catch that exact cycle if you go faster, but the thing is, like, you can't make it on the elevator that goes up, so...
Alright, now more physics fun. The bouncy boxes. Woohoo.
This isn't even physics, this is just bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like prey. Okay, we're good.
You're gonna move jump here for no reason. We still don't know why.
We call that getting the Sonic 06.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's when you hit all.
Maybe, but like, I've got it off the sides, so...
There's also you can also land on them and they don't do anything and you just land on it as if it was the ground and then you just have to roll off and die. That's also really cool.
Yeah, you're just forced to kill yourself because you can't rebounce off of them while
Yeah.
you're on them.
Well.
So I skipped a couple wheels there and then rolled into this cutscene kind of from the side,
Yeah,
which is a little
they
faster.
Kind of forgot to slap. They forgot to slap invisible walls everywhere, like they do these days.
Ant
This is
fight.
actually a minor RNG affected part. Like, you can die because of RNG, but more importantly, you can save a little bit of time because of good RNG. Because if you get hit out of a body slam by one of these guys, you actually save a little bit of time because it recovers slightly faster. So it's pretty irrelevant.
I was just playing that safe because I only had a mask. And if you die after you hit the last button there, you soft lock the game. So that's
Yeah, and if you die in general, you're going all the way back to that checkpoint you used earlier.
yeah.
So, regardless, you're losing a little bit of time.
Keep back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal
That is
crazy.
like the main mechanic of the game. I guess the roller draw has already been like part of that, but still, you can team up with Cortex in this game. That's the whole point.
And you abuse him a lot.
Yeah. Cortex is not a friend, he's a tool. A tool that achieves a lot of broken shit because Cortex himself, it's like the Cortex is a placeable platform. Like, you can put him somewhere and jump off his head.
Yeah, well, you technically can't jump off of his head, but you actually can. So
Yeah, they put this like force trigger where it's like you stand on his head and the jump button is disabled. Well, just walk off of it and the jump button it becomes available again.
yeah,
walk
you
off.
just jump off like off the edge of his head, like the edge of any other
This
platform.
also- yeah, this also applies to when Cortex is falling below you, so if you throw him and jump up and he teleports under you, you can bounce off of his head as he falls off under you. It's called a twin jump. It's the hidden secret move that we came up with.
That's actually the move that's on the box that's covered up by the barcode. Yeah. Alright, so there's a really cool thing that can happen here, where you just clip through the floor and die, and have to do this part again. Let's hope that doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
it's super cool.
It's complete.
Another really fun part of having Cortex teamed up with Crash is that the collision all goes to shit. There's a lot of the things that are unintended for you to be able to have Cortex with you, like collision around objects just becomes really questionable, like pipes in boiler room. But like even that scaffolding and shit there.
That movement
Even
sucks,
though
ignore
you're
that.
intended to have, even though you're intended to have Cortex with you, they can just drop you through the fucking thing.
See,
You can walk around during that cutscene if you throw Cortex. It's weird.
see, I screwed up that movement, so I didn't have to wait for the game to load. It was all planned out.
Yeah. Ordinarily you would get there fast enough for the jump to not have loaded fully, so you wait for a bit.
That green gem was a puzzle, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. I think every single puzzle in the game is skipped. Every single one. Except the ones where it's not faster to skip them.
Or something like
Which
the
is like...
water room in High Seas. Like, you can't skip that.
Yeah, like... I mean, we can.
Oh yeah, but it takes
It's just not faster.
yeah, because you have to do
Yeah,
some.
you have to go into the next room and backtrack, and it's like...
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, these caves, they tend to act as loading zones where you have the game loading and they have a bunch of like TNTs and nitros in your way, so you wait long enough for the thing to load.
So if you can go around a lot of those too.
Auto-scroll.
You can go around a lot of those too, and then you have to wait for the game to load. Alright, so I'm gonna do a thing here where I grab Cortex, and because I'm gonna need him a little bit later. sort of.
If we're doing that then.
I've got a couple saves, even if something bad happens, so I can always just switch.
Back off that. That's the problem. Like, you can't go back to zombie ever.
No, I would just switch to non-zombie if I.
Yeah. So yeah, ordinarily in this section you'd have like an auto-scroller section, like entirely an auto-scroller where you wait for Cortex to run away from a bunch of bees.
Yeah, this is like an escort mission.
Fast, so just skip the trigger for the cutscene, which skips Cortex never getting bees behind him, and
Yeah, you
just run through the section.
there's another cutscene trigger in here that you can hit that'll actually start it, but if you stay on the top path, you go around it. There's where the bear comes out. You can accidentally hit that one.
Cutscene triggers, and they're both skipped really easily.
So I need Cortex again because I'm going to use him to activate a trick called Zombie. So I'm going to throw him into this cutscene trigger and jump over a death plane at the same time. And so the game will kill me, but it like can't finish the process of killing me, so it thinks I'm dead. Because I have -1 hit points right now, so now normal objects won't kill me, except this part is really scary. I'm just gonna like shut up in this tunnel because I'm sure something dumb is gonna happen.
The entire issue with zombie is that things do not kill you. Like, that's not a good thing. That is a terrible, terrible thing. If you fall into a pit, the death trigger at the bottom, it does not work on you. You will have to reset the fucking thing entirely, because you can't just die and try again. You have to load a save, which in this part of the game is impossible. Because if you load a save, the game will immediately crash.
Alright,
You're bringing Cortex with you. Cortex's team died in crash right now, which is a huge issue, because if you have Cortex in place, you're not supposed to die and respawn at a checkpoint.
The game freezes.
There's no Cortex model for that chunk.
Yeah, game freezes.
Yeah, immediately on the loading screen it would crash. That's just how it's made. So, zombie here is considered a very high level trick because there's basically a 15-minute chunk of gameplay where you cannot make any singular mistakes or the run will be unsalvageably over.
Alright, so this is a really cool trick as well. Not really, this trick freaking sucks.
Yeah, it's cancer. It's another one of those non-existent ninjas.
This one is way worse than the other one. I jumped over
It's
it.
one of the worst ones we use in the run. I think it might actually be the worst one.
Right, that's alright. I jumped over it, but that is actually way easier to hit from the other side for some reason. Like, way
If
easier.
you get over it, the ledge on the other side is actually quite interesting.
Alright, and
Yeah, just pretty much skip like 2 puzzles for those gems. Like skip the one on the fucking the platforming on the roofs and then the platforming around. And now skipping the entire worm chase.
yeah,
sequence.
so you skip out of the village like that, and then we do this falling animation to clip back in bounds. And now we just continue this
it
section.
just crashes and talks through the thing. Because there's an invisible wall there and you're squeezed between it and the little bit of thing. I don't know. So, this chase is really scary with zombie because if you fall into one of those holes, it just ends the run.
Yeah, the only one you can fall in is the water, because you can actually get back out of the water there. But if you fall in any of the other ones, you're just done. Also, I can't grab masks, because if I grab masks, I'll lose the zombie, and I'll still have Cortex attached to me, and that is the absolute worst possible position to be in this game.
Well, it's not that bad. You at this point you back up by doing the worm squishing thing here.
Oh, that's right.
So Cortex detaches,
Alright.
and then you'd skip again.
Alright, so I just skipped the worm section, and I skipped Yukimon by just jumping on a rock.
Yeah, easiest boss skip in the history of video games. Literally just jump over the trigger, which isn't even that high up.
Yeah, that is
There's
very
like 3
easy.
different methods, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that is the method that you should use.
I don't think I mentioned the main point of zombie is that checkpoints do not trigger. This allows for some fuckery.
Yeah, alright, so
It's not really the thing we use for this zombie. This zombie is used for other purposes.
Yeah.
It's mainly so we can carry Cortex from top 1 all the way to top 2.
Yep.
Because if it becomes relevant, it doesn't.
So I paused on the boat because it loads the game faster. That actually saves like 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And now we have a cool trick called an airwalk, assuming I don't miss it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you miss it, game crashes.
Yeah, so if you do a slide jump and you don't like finish the animation, so that usually means you land higher than where you jumped from. When you walk off of a ledge, the game still kind of thinks you're on the ground, and so you fall much more slowly. It lets you fall further without actually dying.
It's notable that it's not about like jumping up higher with a slide jump. It's literally
Crap.
cutting the animation.
Or you can, and then I screwed up the next gem, and that will crash the game. So I'll have to load a save.
Yeah, this is how fun this
Yeah,
category is.
run over.
That gem. You have to land on a singular box and then land on another singular box and then another like that.
Yeah. With the camera the wrong way on the way back too.
Yeah, in speedruns it's optimal to do it with the camera facing away, so you just get good at it.
So I actually haven't I haven't screwed that up in a while. I'm honestly surprised I died there, but that's okay. Now we get to.
Literally every run I did like last year, I think I died on that specific gem except for like 2 of them.
Alright, so now we get to see this cutscene skip early. Woohoo!
Yeah,
And I missed it. Woohoo! I missed it. I missed it yesterday too.
Before you
That's right. Now we won't have to skip it later.
How
Yeah.
diabolical
First jump was
is
fine. Second was bad.
Scary. But in
Yeah.
the wrong hands, this
So
iceberg
another
lair
main
could do
point of the
much.
zombie route is not having to do that jump twice.
Of course,
Ordinarily with the
only
zombie
I
route, we only
have
have
the
to do it
key.
once.
Yeah, 'cause you-
Come back here later.
Because that part where I was airwalked down, I went under the trigger to get around it, as opposed to having to go around it again.
Yeah, the zombie route is like
Follow me.
it's super
I know
risky, but it's
another
got
way.
so much quality of
Yeah,
life
there's
shit.
a lot of because there's a lot of nitros and stuff in the way too that you just skip.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can't die to any of the puzzles or anything. You can't fuck up stuff in like the loading caves. Nothing. It's great.
You can also just like go in the water. So that's nice.
The main issue with zombie wrong is that now you have to build potatoes, which isn't ordinarily part of the run.
Yeah. It's alright, I won't have to do the stupid jump off the Cortex's head anymore though. Like on the wheel, because I'll just also I totally forgot to get the blue gem, so I'll have to get that later.
Cares. It's worth noting that the 100% definition of this game is just
Oh, I'm bad.
like we already skipped like what,
Oh.
2 or 3 crystals?
Yeah, alright, I'll just get it now, because I died on accident. That's fine.
Crystals give you literally nothing in this game. They're a number in the menu.
Yeah.
They don't give you percentage, they don't activate triggers, anything, nothing at all.
You see, without zombie, that puzzle's skippable.
Yeah. There's 2 ways to skip it too. You can go on the tree and jump over.
I didn't know that. I just knew about just straight up jumping over it, because that's usually
Yeah, I
pretty,
guess
pretty
like,
easy.
why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Alright, let's not die here this time. There we go.
Yeah, the iceberg lab gems are gone except
Man,
the yellow one.
I'll get the yellow one later. I'll just get it later just because I'm used to that, and I'll get the red one later too.
Yeah, you should have done the route where you get the yellow one before the cave, because
Yeah. Alright. I totally forget how you actually the strat to get the blue gem in this room, because I never learned this game without zombie. So I'm just gonna go around and get it. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot how I'm bad. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't play this game. Alright, here we
Yeah,
go.
you're supposed to climb up, get the green gem, and then hold off to the left to grab the blue gem at the death of Beals, and then
Yeah.
yeah, like Christ.
Alright. Now we're back on track. Alright, here we go. Now we're back on track.
Yeah, in the zombie route, this would be where you get rid of the zombies.
Yeah. And this room is really scary because that bat will just follow you, and if he hits you, he kills you, and the run is over.
Yeah, since with zombie at -1 health and grabbing a mask gives you a +1 right into 0 health, which it puts you in a nice spot to die to every single possible thing, including that bat that can follow you out of bounds.
Yeah, it'll hit you up
Because
here.
it does not care.
I'm doing that really slowly because I'm bad.
So this is the famous penguin skip. This allows you to skip the penguin cutscene. That's kind of fun, but we can't watch any of those cutscenes. Did you listen to the wind?
No, because that's a terrible strat at Aaron.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You should look at the sky. Fucking, when you activate the chunk trigger to actually be able to go around stuff so things become solid, you can do one of two things. You can look at the sky changing color, or you can listen to the wind that's like fucking 2 decibels in the sound mix.
I don't even do that. I just walk to a specific spot and then walk back.
Yeah, same, because like I know where the spot is these days. Like, I used to not know, and smart was like, oh, just listen to the wind, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm dead.
What the fuck?
I'm so bad. That was a terrible slide jump. Ignore that. That didn't happen.
Turn on
Never
the
slide
question.
jump. Never slide jump. But yeah, you go around and the cutscene just disappears.
There
Then
we
you
go.
can throw Cortex and
Get him up here.
Cortex with you. How do you slide jump?
Madly, my friend.
Save the frames of the auto scroller because you need to wait for Cortex anyway.
Yeah, man.
You might have lost 2 life here, because that's when you should be falling and everything at the same time.
Yeah, because they're different things. You activate the falling timer death and the death trigger at the same time.
Oh crap! I did not want to hit that check. I did not mean to hit that checkpoint. I'm bad.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You get to show off a thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm sure it'll take me like only 1 try.
This is known as Sports Plus.
God damn it.
It's a pixel perfect jump, but it really doesn't matter in this game, as we saw earlier with pixel perfect stuff in Cabin. I think you have like a 2-frame window to do this, but the fucking visual cue we have for it is just like so goddamn free.
It feels more than 2 frames.
Yeah, it is 2 frames though. I think it's been confirmed.
Alright, there we go. Alright, now we get to do this garbage. This trick is awful.
Yeah, in the zombie route you spawn down here without...
Oh, I had it, and then I missed. I don't know, I hit something.
Yeah, you have to jump off of Cortex's head to hit a little invisible collision. Use that to jump to the next game.
Yeah, if you don't get this like immediately. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. That was so bad. I should have just waited. If you don't get this immediately, you are too slow.
Yeah, you need Cortex to teleport back up with you, otherwise you kind of fuck. Because you need to break the ice wall to get back in the thing. There is a way to skip that ice wall. It's never been done RTA. It requires like 3 only things in a row.
Thanks, G-Pro.
Yeah, thanks.
It's also slow in this category, probably anyway.
Yeah.
It is slow.
Because you need Cortex for and all this stuff. Alright, so this is a boss fight. That skips the trigger to start it.
Just literally walk through the wall, why not? Because collision becomes really fucky when you have Cortex with you. Especially in places where you shouldn't, like going through those ice things.
Now we... Ooh, that... Nah, I can't put that. I can't put that stuff.
You want a good angle on that end so you get a nice ledge to jump off of. You want to reach the middle point.
Just try and jump to the right, so you want a good angle.
Alright, I'm actually gonna grab some lives in this tunnel because I'm bad. I'm gonna get these 2 lives here and then death abuse. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
go
dead.
life, single life, definitely.
Yeah. I got 2.
Life is
I
gonna make the difference.
I got 2. Aha.
Okay,
Alright.
good. Yeah, you definitely spawn up in the way. Anyway, lives are actually really important in this game because there's so few that you actually get that are in your path, and you death abuse so fucking much, which is another really big quality of life thing with the zombie route, because you're zombie, you don't need to die.
Yeah, and even when you death abuse at the end of zombie, I don't think it actually... Oh no, that does take a life away, I think.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Alright, so this is a really fun skip. This skip is...
This is actually a really, really good skip because it skips going to the lab altogether.
Yeah. This might be the hardest skip in this category.
I think you're completely full of shit. it is very easy if you take your time.
Yeah.
The problem is going fast. At that point, if you do that, like, if you get slide jumping on the fucking ledge, then you're crazy, and then it might be the hardest one mechanic. But,
Whoa. Okay, that was really.
So the ledge he's on is 1 pixel wide. Again, it doesn't really matter that it's 1 pixel, but it does matter a lot more in this place than others.
There we go.
This jump is very smooth. Really recommend.
It's funny if that I aim to the left there, the right looks closer, but it's actually not. So you should aim. You need to jump. Yeah.
Because there's a bit of extended collision that you can jump onto on the left.
Right.
Anyway, if you don't wait for this cape to load on that door, now again crashes immediately.
So now we clip out of bounds, or clip, I guess, kind of back in bounds, so we can go around the cutscene at the top of the slide, and then just jump onto the slide and start it.
Yeah, we go from out of bounds to out of bounds. So yeah, for some reason you can just activate Cortex here and start sliding.
This doesn't work on the other slide for some reason.
Yeah, on the other slide level there's no trigger. You have to watch the cutscene. Yeah, that should skip the cutscene, which is quite a big deal.
It's like a 30-second time save or something, at least.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Also, I think if you hit the cutscene from out of bounds, you soft lock or crash the game, so you need...
Yeah, just as soon as you enter the trigger, game will
And so I got the first gem on the slide, which is deceptively hard. I put some body English on it. Yeah. I put some body English on it, I leaned to the right and got it, or whatever direction I was supposed to lean to.
Gems are generally not like a problem in this run, we just sort of go for them and get them because...
Yeah. Some of them, there's a handful that are genuinely difficult. Oh, I'm dead. I've never died like that
Yeah,
before.
that purple gem earlier was one of the only ones. Then there's the yellow gem in this level.
Yeah.
And there's the other sliding level. There's some people jumping over the nitro walls if you're not next to it.
Yeah.
Get them off of me! Shoot!
This level is a notable run for it started off because it's just one of those fucking unknown killers where they think, hey, you literally play it casually. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, everything could go. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a gem you can miss and you cannot go back for it.
There's two of them.
4 minutes.
Two of them. Although one of them is worse than the other. Yeah, that one's not that hard, but the other one is actually pretty hard because it's like a blind turn, and it's on a railing that you can't actually really attach to, except for like the very end of it. So, all right, we're gonna save this run because no, I missed the swag life. I was going for the swag life.
Speed up all the way until you're on top of it.
Me, madam. Are those
That's
real?
bad. Alright, so this is the first gem that you only get one shot at, but this one's much easier than the other one.
Yeah, you can miss it if you miss your jump off the thing and fall and hit the pipe and
Then you reset, yeah, the reset of shame if you miss that one. I did that the other day on a really good run. I was really upset.
I missed the yellow one. I just never missed that one actually.
Yeah, that was, I find, it took me freaking forever, but I got a 13 hub 1, which should be standard, and then I missed that.
I get hit most of the time, and I get
Yeah. Alright, here's the yellow gem right here. And perfect lineup.
you really need to practice that gem. People that start out with this game, they consider that.
Yeah.
But this is the biggest run killer until you get it 100%. This is when the biggest run killer becomes this one.
Yeah, which is... There we go. Done with the slide. Also, this cutscene has no sound effects because finished video game.
Yeah, it's a very, very completely finished product that was also tested thoroughly.
I've never been so humiliated. No amount of treasure could ever begin to compensate.
Treasure, eh? Bonza.
So now we get high seas. So the beginning of this level is pretty important because there's a cycle in one of the rooms that I want to catch, and I can only catch it if I have really good movement at the start of the level.
Yeah, this is a unique level. It's a level that's fully cycle-based, so the entire thing is basically just trying to go fast enough to make a cycle in like the fourth room?
Yeah, it's
Whatever the water room is.
yeah, it's after I death abuse after this gem is when I need to have good movement.
Yeah, as soon as the chunk closes in the next room, all the cycles are going.
So I go over there to get the door to close and to, so I don't trigger the cutscene with Engine, where he goes like, "Oh," or whatever he says.
You can just jump over it, but you can climb around and see. Just go around the thing entirely. It saves quite a bit of time and it makes the cycle that you now got the God cycle in here actually possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can still get it in. Oh, wow. I messed up right at getting on the first platform.
Oh, you did that.
That was bad.
Super easy shit. Or at least even
Yeah.
yeah, just making it onto that spinner, that's not the God cycle. The God cycle is doing the thing here correctly and then making it to the next room and getting onto the elevator fast enough. That's the full God cycle. Generally, it's good enough to make it for the on the spinner here.
Yeah, also, this elevator, if you die in this room or if you don't get the good cycle, you always have to wait for it. Just because of how the timing in that room works, which is really dumb, but...
You have to catch that elevator and then this elevator up to the second level.
I think it's possible to actually jump on this elevator as it's going down and get up here, but
You did it, but you jumped up into the ceiling for some reason.
I've never actually made it up there, so...
That would have made it.
Yeah, I went for it, I realized that probably would have worked, but...
Yeah, it would have. Like, usually people body slam up there, but when they do that, it's really not necessary. You can use, like, a timing cue for it once you practice it. It's quite easy. Yeah, this game is about, like, 40 to 50% actually finished. It's amazing.
Right, so this is a...
Boss fight is not bad.
Yeah.
Really good, there's no fun. Yeah, this is what we're doing. So this game kind of has that similar quirk from Crash 2 where spinning and sliding around some objects doesn't damage you.
Yeah.
And there's far more in this game than Crash 2. There's like almost everything that gives a generic damage animation. You can spin around it and fucking nothing to you, including a lot of bosses.
This actually saves marginal time, because you don't have to wait for Engine to turn to face you every time when he throws the TNT, so I bet you all three of these together save like less than a second. But the rhythm for this is not hard at all. So...
You don't have a spin timer in this game, so you can just
Also, fun fact, you may think, oh, why don't you just use the TNT to blow up all three at once? And you can do that, but then you can't actually beat the boss. And you have to die and do it again.
The game doesn't check for all of them blown up. The game checks for
three blown up. Yeah, three explosions to blow up each one individually. Like it's specifically written that way. It's really, really stupid.
Also, the trigger for this is actually down below.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you could get down there.
Down there without dying, then you know, boss fight skip.
All right.
It's just that we never managed.
Let's see how much of this layout I forget.
Was the TNT right at the beginning as well?
No, TNT elevator. But that's like the best plan anyone ever had. Like, have Engine throw a TNT off the platform and then ride it down. Even that doesn't make it all the way down without dying. Like, we need something like an airwalk off the TNT elevator. And even that holds.
I'm dead. That's bad. I just misspaced that horribly. It's like that's an extremely quick death. Yeah, it's like the best possible spot to die in here.
Yeah, this is like one of the movement checks. Like,
Oh, crap.
an early runner might just walk through a lot of it and do some slide jumps, but like high level runs, the movement really matters a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you save several seconds.
Yeah. Other than the death, that was, I'll say, mediocre to slightly above average.
The way I measure it is if you can make it to the cutscene and have the cutscene pan up before he hits the wall.
Yeah.
Pan down, rather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was
Yeah,
one.
you hit the wall.
Yeah, there was that one section at the end there where I had a really poorly spaced slide jump and barely didn't die. That threw me off a bit, but whatever.
It's also worth noting that
leaving the
that
sinking
a walrus chasing you, it's another one of those things that you can spin through
this
without
where the
taking damage.
treasure
You can go
is,
behind it and just explore the level. It's
Silence.
weird, but you can do that.
would have to
And speaking
wring
of
it out
that,
of him.
this boss fight is one
Rio?
of those things as well.
Changed.
Why? I don't know. But I would appreciate if you do the swag walk and just let Brio sit on you.
If I have a mask, I'll do it.
I mean, they designed for every boss to walk in a circle.
Yeah, every boss is circles. They become vulnerable. They have to run circles.
There we go. Also, entropy falls in the T-pose. Never forget that.
Yep. Spawns in a T-pose. Like, they didn't even care about it. It's a fucking T-pose. Also, entropy has no hurt box at all. He cannot damage you. He has no hit box, I guess. I don't fucking know. He cannot damage you no matter what he does.
Yeah, if he hits you, he'll just like stop you in place. If he hits you with the staff, but it doesn't actually hurt
He does
you.
no damage. You don't even need to spin through it. Also, yeah, if you spin on the platforms, for some reason they don't go down.
Yeah, because you just like don't spend enough time on it to trigger it to fall. Yeah, although you can see it moving, it's just like
No, it's not about that at all. It's like spinning is causing it. I don't know why spinning is a weird state where you're not considered on the thing. I don't know.
yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. This boss fight, we got a lot of prototype footage in this game, actually, I don't know, within the past year. And this boss fight, Brio would he would actually tip the platform and then you'd have to like hit TNTs into his mouth. It looked pretty interesting. I don't know if I could say it was better or worse, but it was definitely interesting. It would definitely be better than this. Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Because he posed them for time, because he's trying
Yeah.
his intention.
Right, so, I never do this right, but if you face a specific direction after you beat this boss, you'll be facing a good direction in this cutscene. And I never remember what direction it is. That is actually margin. That's okay. I can work with this.
Take a direction.
Yeah, I can work with this.
I actually really don't. Well, I don't remember anymore, but you can check from like the watch it.
It's northwest.
Right.
It's
So,
just pick a direction.
alright, so pretend I went around that cutscene just now instead of hitting it earlier in the game. And now I have to go over here and get this gem, which I also probably should have gotten earlier in the game, but this is when you normally get it anyways.
Yeah, you should have done the old route.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just a small platforming thing. It's not even a puzzle.
Yeah, but you don't need to do,
guess.
you don't need to do that while you're zombied, so you just do it later. Especially because you have to go around the cutscene at that point, so you're already kind of going that way, so you might as well just get it then.
Also, worth noting, it does have a skip for that platforming thing. It's just obviously slower, just do the thing.
Right, I was supposed to pause the game here to make that door open a little faster, but I forgot to.
This cutscene triggers the, end of the
You
hub, essentially.
monster!
Yeah.
Let my brother
Allows you to
go!
go to the next one. So we have to go and watch this. It's one of the few mandatory cutscenes.
Yeah, the platforms that lead to the airship just aren't there. You can, I think if you do like a really wonky jump off of Cortex, you can actually make it over there, but then Cortex dies, and so you can't actually get to the airship.
And only one
So,
person can
Yeah,
help.
we literally have no way of getting over there, and it no longer matters. The only thing that would matter for it is this cutscene
Yeah.
skip.
Obviously,
and
I've made a
Hondo,
few
there is no way we
modifications
could ever make that
here
save time,
and
because it would
there.
probably require Cortex. and we
Yeah.
cannot get Cortex.
yeah, if you could get over there without Cortex, obviously, but there's just no way in hell. There's just no way in hell you're gonna get over there. It's way too far. Way too far.
It's like, haha.
Come along.
Haha,
Yeah.
even that doesn't fucking make it.
You need like extreme autosave lag, super slide, and you still wouldn't make
Yeah,
it.
you would need an autosave. You need an autosave super slide off the edge where the autosave isn't.
Yeah. All right, so now coming up we have the lottery. This dumb skip. Yeah, I didn't get the red gem, man, so I have to do it. That was awful.
Yeah, super slides and autosave super slides are an interesting thing. It's like when the game's lagging and you do a slide jump, there's a chance that the slide jump just gets extended.
Oh, okay, that That one was my fault.
And then auto-save super slides are just that good, ridiculous. You
There we go.
go like 600 miles and auto-save super slides.
Alright, I'll take third try, although I'd much rather just not get a first try, but third try is fine, because it's a dumb trick.
You can also get super jumps, but they're a lot less interesting.
Oh, I felt like I just got one there. That was weird.
Yeah, that was a super jump.
Yeah, so that's when you jump on a frame, the game lags. It's just like, oh, you're gonna go super fast now. Usually that kills you because you're not ready for it, but if you can usually react to it. Also, you don't want to mash X here because it can make Cortex spawn in the airship without the gun, and then this part is really annoying. So I always just
Yeah, you can do it without the gun, it just takes 5-6 hours.
yeah.
Just like slide, run away, slide, run away.
Out of ammo. Alright,
Game's supposed to have multiple attacks, but it'd be useful to keep it.
except for the final
That's
boss.
the only spot besides... I'm barely 5 has to be done, but besides that, that's the only place where you fight final boss.
And so this section is actually really cool.
Yeah.
So
It's copyrighted.
yeah. So there's 6.
People used to go inbounds a lot here. Now we got this out of bounds thing.
So I'm gonna do a lot of stuff while out of bounds. So here, I'm gonna hit an exclamation box. And here I'm gonna hit a nitro detonator. And here I'm gonna hit another exclamation box. Body slam. And then I'm gonna jump into classroom, load it, hit the checkpoint, and then leave before the Steam blockade comes up. And
Even if the steam comes up, you can't go outside. It's dumb.
and then I'm gonna get this gem here, and now I'll go in boiler. So what that setup does is it means the next time I die, I'll go into classroom, which is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna jump around the first checkpoint in boiler, and then activate zombie, so I can't hit any of the other ones. And then I'm gonna get all the gems and die, and I'll keep the gems, and it will spawn me in classroom, and that will let me not fight Dingo Dial. That saves what, like 3 or 4 minutes or something.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a major skip. It skips a whole boss and a whole bunch of cutscenes. It skips the entire end section of this level.
Yeah.
Because you just grab the last gem and you by dying.
So let's hope I don't screw this up.
Yeah, because if you do, it's always a nice time. You're probably not coming back if you do die, unless you die like halfway through.
If I die at the end, I'm just gonna say screw it.
That's worth noting. This shit is just death if you fail any of it.
The greatest evil
Because you
scientist in
spawn
the
all the way back in
world!
classroom.
Yeah, even if you just miss the first jump there, that's probably about a minute or close to it.
Yeah, it's
Because you get a loading screen, and then you have to go back and watch the cutscene again. And that's the first part of this. Alright, so now I have zombie. So you have zombie, that's good. Cortex is not zombie, that's not good, because he can still die to prep. So you have to be very careful with what you're... Yeah, it takes you out of here.
him dying is the same exact issue as Crash dying. You just go all the way back. So
Right.
you want to really make sure that Cortex doesn't get fucked. And you don't want to spin him around randomly in place. You just want to be very careful about dumping him in his spots.
But then he can also get stuck in the pipes anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, completely random. Just stops moving in a pipe and he's like stuck on one of them for no reason. Nothing you can do about that one. Avoiding the mask up there.
Yeah, that's the only one that's in the way.
It's the only mask anywhere, really.
Yeah. I'm sure there's another one somewhere. I think there's one on the way to Dingo, but I'm not going to see that.
Yeah, I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah, me neither. So here, you can jump over there as early as you want, but if you jump over there before Cortex gets in the wheel, he'll just get embedded in it. Also, I missed the jump because I'm bad. That's fine.
Cortex, jumping on that thing doesn't cause Cortex to get stuck in the pipe. It's like, as far as we know, it's still completely random.
Right, that was like, way too close on that slide jump. Had a mini heart attack. I mean, that was pixel perfect spacing.
This one.
No, I went too fast. That's fine.
This level is unique. It's riddled with these triggers that put Cortex on you because they probably realized in testing, like, wait, you can actually leave Cortex quite far behind, and if you just die in these places, the game will just crash because a lot of the time Cortex is in these chunks.
Yes, there's
They
another.
added these triggers where Cortex is forced on.
Yeah.
We're about to enter the fun section.
The fun room. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah, you can do gear over.
Yeah.
Gear
How about no?
No.
I've literally gotten it one time ever.
Did you just wait for...
Yeah, I shouldn't have waited there. I was scared.
Yeah, like,
I had fear.
You
Alright.
have the whole thing back here where you just get him.
Alright. So this is like the 5th fastest strat for this, but that's what I'm doing. So
Now this is the absolute slowest way to do this. You make
oh, I
it
died.
super
Alright,
safe
well,
on you, though.
lol. That's what I get. That's what I get. Alright, this is gonna be 99% world record.
Yeah,
I'm not going back in
we'll
for
come
that.
back at the end of the run if we have time, probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. That was really bad. That was entirely my fault.
Yeah, so that was a, what, 6-minute time loss? In a real run?
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's pretty big. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Generic Twinsanity time loss. At the start of the run you have 15 and 30-minute time losses. Here you have 6 minutes. So yeah, the classroom is probably the most standard level. There's not much in here, just occasional OOBs. Until you get to the second part where you have like Cortex's part of the level,
Yeah.
where just the trigger for Cortex gets skipped and players crashes Cortex. Cortex is fucking ungodly amounts of slow as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really bad.
He has no movement attack. He can slide, but the slide has end lag.
Ooh, nice camera.
At least these are literally just straight corridors, so
Yeah.
what's happening? Oh yeah, time for the pass only jump.
The test.
That trick is, yeah, skipping those nitros is pass only.
Yeah.
I heard that from Smart Gaming Games world record.
Oh dang, you're right. Alright, now this room is actually like one of the cooler rooms in the game, if I do it correctly.
Yeah, I really like this room.
This room is awesome, especially with this new strat at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Cancer G-Pro strat, but at least it's cool this time, other than, you know, the fact that it can just fuck you really hard if you don't know what you're doing. But at least it's not a G-Pro ledge strat.
Yeah.
Those are,
Oh, yes, I got the jump at the end too, which is allegedly free. So that was essentially a perfect library. So that's cool.
The jump at the end is another 2-frame jump, so...
Yeah, got that, but died jumping on the pipe and boiler. Lol. Yo, nice body slam. Destroyed it like
It's
this.
like Cortex's part supposedly begins, but
Yeah,
Nope.
Cortex's trigger is right there next to that orange thing, and you just jump over
Yeah, you just jump over it. So now you play Cortex's section mostly out of bounds, except when you need to go inbounds and get items.
Yeah, Cortex's section is a chase section with cockroaches or something.
It's horrible.
There's a lot of obstacles and the camera is backwards. We don't want any of that, so... You also go into this room where you're supposed to kill rats and whatever. They're very slow, so skipping 2 of them. We could skip the 3rd one if someone fucking found us skip already.
yeah, kind of.
No.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't talk about that one.
Yeah, that one, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that skip is no, it doesn't exist. Right, so on average, it's like, I think it's slightly faster to stay in bounds there, but I always get hit by something.
Yeah, it's faster, but it's RNG based because the corridors are filled with enemies that have completely random wander times.
Yeah, so-
you can't really guarantee that you will be going fast.
Yeah, if they're in your way, you can't go fast, but if they all happen to be out of your way, then you're good. And so here's a fun thing.
Without delay. Yeah.
Here's a second.
Oh, yeah,
There's a second frog room. The game just puts you 2 rooms ahead there when you slide jump. For
this game is full of wrong works, and that's the only one we get to actually use.
yeah, and it's conveniently like really useful. So just puts you forward, like straight up.
Yeah, the 80% run is like these days it kind of fucking revolves around wrong warps, so it's kind of a fun thing in itself.
Right, so now you have to kill 24 of these things. Well, you have to get 30 to spawn, which means you have to kill 24 because there can only be 6 in the room at a time. I've totally lost count. I think I'm at like 13. There we go.
You just keep killing them and expecting them to open, but you keep killing them and don't want to open until there aren't any more bodies left.
Yeah,
There we go.
it waits for both 30 to spawn and for the bodies to fuck off, so... Should have gone for infinite lives, man.
I've still never gotten that. I don't exactly know how it works. I have to learn that.
Nobody knows how it works.
You just
if you
like
go into this cutscene from behind and you body slam onto the door frame, sometimes the game
yeah, it gives you
completely at random
infinite Wumpa fruit.
nobody understands. Yeah, it doesn't even give you infinite Wumpa fruit. It just starts counting off the Wumpa fruit counter infinitely forever, and it just keeps giving you fruit and lives through those fruit. And it's the most random thing I can think of in a video game ever. It doesn't make any sense in any logical way.
Oh, this is the Nina level. It's pretty straightforward. If Classroom was a straightforward level, then this is...
This is basically an auto-scroller.
There's one...
She has no movement tech, and you can do one skip.
Yeah, well, you can double jump. If you grapple and then mash X, you can get another jump out of the grapple, and you can keep the grapple momentum. And that's useful in a couple places to cut some corners. It's pretty easy, though.
Just mash, like, there's no specific frame perfect timing.
I like that really cool. And keep the momentum around that corner. Save a bunch of time. As opposed to just walking on the ground.
If you don't have space for that one, you can hide and jump into the field or whatever, then you'll land, or you can't have momentum, and the better you do it, the more speed you'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like unused. Can't think of anyone who actually really does that.
I do it, I play the game, but I don't...
Yeah, exactly. Not a smart thing if you think those bells actually save time to go around.
That one you can go around, but it's hard. I think it's hard.
But,
It's definitely harder than the other ones.
it is harder than the other ones, yeah. But yeah, you can go around those bells, and it's an obvious time save because the grapple shoot animation makes you stop in your tracks, whereas when you go around
Oh,
the
come on.
bells, you don't stop.
Oh, please, jump. There we go.
In his path determined it to be not fast.
Alright, it's definitely not faster if you fail to jump around it like 4 times like that.
There's no excuse for failing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay stuck on the poles.
Alright. Also, there's a death beast there because the checkpoint box is enormous.
I don't know why it's so gigantic.
I did that at the start of the level too.
Skip waiting off the gargoyle.
Yeah, also I got that mask there because I had to wait for that door to open anyway, so it doesn't actually lose any time to get it, so you might as well have an extra mask.
Yeah. Getting it is very good. Yeah, this level is basically filled with random wandering enemies.
Yeah, so having an extra mask is pretty nice.
You've got the rats and the robots, and they're both like, both are the worst enemies in the game to have. Because literally random wandering enemies.
The robots are in particular just brutal. Yeah, so after this purple gem up here, there's a skip you can do. I'll give it one shot for the hell of it.
Yeah, you got the checkpoint.
Yeah, I got the checkpoint, so I went for it.
We still don't know why this works, why it doesn't. I think it's a timing thing.
Oh, I got
That's
it.
my
Nice.
personal theory. Yeah, you literally just like, just hold the scenery jump. You just go through, jump over there with a double jump.
Yeah, you have to.
Super cool. It cuts the corner nicely, but
Yeah.
we don't know why it happened.
It takes about 10-15 seconds, I think. Maybe even more. I'm not exactly sure.
You can make the jump, but then you land and you immediately
You just die.
to a random death animation.
Yeah. And it's not the you fell. It's not like the falling timer. It's just like a you hit something and that kills you. Like as if you had no mask. It's really dumb. Also, I have invincibility here, and we talked about masks a little bit. Invincibility doesn't actually protect you from nitros or TNTs in this game, so it's basically useless.
It does save time in a category.
Yeah. Let you skip a corner too. It's actually like a awesome strat, but no one plays the category.
Genuinely great.
All right. Hopefully I get this.
Yeah, like you can see
I didn't get it.
a little bit. You can actually skip over there with the bus if you ride it.
Yeah.
Have it shove you over there and you jump off it and you land.
You see Death Beast there because I've been told the game crashes if you don't. So
It's basically ants that are spawning in.
Yeah.
The game can crash and you despawn the ones at the start and all the way back. So.
yeah. So I never actually bothered to find out how that happens when I was learning it. Yeah. So I was just like, I'm just gonna Death Beast here and not even worry about investigating
Through
this.
the airship.
There's also a thing with that. If you press down, like the frame you hit the ground, for that Death Beast, you just like shoot into the death plane really fast, and it looks cool. But I missed it. Sorry, Paul. Paul told me about that. So. Also, it's actually faster to wait there like I did because the game is loading and stuff past the boss room, so standing there saves time. Contrary to what makes sense.
Yeah, you have two choices: wait on that platform or wait on the door loading after the boss fight. The door loading after the boss fight is
I'm an
much slower.
evil scientist.
I don't
A
know.
scientist of it. To me, you'll always be a little bird.
Nobody ever tried because we're lazy as fuck.
Yeah, they just cheese by standing in between them and then literally not touching the controller.
Yeah, she kind of freaks out and starts deposing at you when
Yeah, so right now I'm not even touching my controller. I'm just standing here and she won't hit me. Despite the fact that I'm clearly not on the platform that she's attacking. Now if I move, this actually would screw up and she would find me again, but it's really easy to not move, so don't do it. I also think the music here is underrated. You can never hear it because all you're doing is just firing the whole time. Like most of the boss fights in this game. Yeah. Well, the last boss is actually like fairly interesting, but it's more interesting, I guess. None of the other ones are particularly interesting though. Definitely none of the other ones in this run, although we skip about half the bosses.
we skip to take him on.
Mecha Bandicoot. And then we skip Uka Uka. Yeah, and Dingo. So here's the Cortex slide. There it is. Except you have like a whole second of lag every time you do it. So it's only useful to do it right there. Yeah. So this hallway is incredibly laggy.
Down twice, so you slide into the after as well.
Yeah, that hallway is super laggy.
Yeah, you can get super supplies in there all the time. You know, they have to wait for a platform cycle, so grabbing the rock there is free.
And then there's collision here, so you can just hit the trigger to go back to trigger the airship.
Yep. Don't need to ride the elevator, which is fun, because the elevator starts at you know, all the way up there, so you'd have to wait for the cycle.
Yeah, and the jump to get that yellow gem, you have to kind of do a specific long jump where you go higher, because if you don't, you'll still grab the gem, but you won't actually get the falling death. You'll have to run into nitros down there, and it loses like at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so here I'm actually going to pause the game to load this in. Saves a little bit of time. But I think here it saves more time than it does earlier. Now we go to Hub 4. Yeehaw.
Yeah, final hub.
And start right off with a cutscene skip here.
It should have been 2 more
Hug
missions,
skip
but we
time.
ran out of
So,
time.
so if you hold down
That's a
and
good score.
nope,
Very good match.
yeah,
There's 6 schools of thought on how to do this skip. All of them are incorrect. It's time-based, you just mashed. You literally just did it, you could hear it on
Yeah.
straight.
Well, you can't do the bit mashing by sliding based by going to spawns.
yeah.
Okay. No. Anyway, yeah, there's a cutscene.
Yeah. So it's the skip.
The cutscene does one of 2 things. Like, it's a cutscene skip, and it also makes it so that Cortex doesn't leave the lab. So if you have need for Cortex, you can pick him up. Just we don't.
Sliding around the nitro wall.
My daughter,
That was
Yeah.
my find from back in the day. I was
We must do
wondering why
something.
people weren't doing that. It was
Think,
like, oh,
Cortex,
we
People
didn't
are like
know
so
that.
afraid of doing it in Marathon. It's super funny.
I was like, I keep dying on this, and then I stopped being an idiot. I was like, oh yeah, this is easy, and then you just get it every time.
Yeah, like, just slide into the wall. Like, it auto-corrects you through the fucking nitros.
All right, once again, the first gem on this slide is kind of annoying, but if you, I don't know, I have a fairly decent method for getting it, so I'm probably gonna miss it now that I've just said that.
The problem is that it's... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That,
To an extent, you can...
yeah, that was cool. Just went right under it. The perfect
See that?
lineup. Like that couldn't have been more perfect on the lineup. I had didn't bump anything. Yeah, just go under it. Let's try that
I
again.
didn't know you could. The problem with this jet isn't even
Oh, I
like
missed.
the drill that it's placed in. It's
Oh, I
the
died again.
preceding terrain. Because the terrain before the fucking jet. Like, if it was all flat, that would be really
Alright.
cool.
These are really optimal death abuses for this. That time I screwed up. Oh my goodness! Please send help. Please send help. This
This
is
every nitro and
Yeah.
it's every end.
yeah. This is all right. This time, here we go. I should have got it the first time.
Yeah, it's cool.
There we go. I think my PB either went under it or around it. Like it got in that room and then missed it.
Yeah, I think my only death in Hub
I was jumping.
literally same thing.
All right. Well, I died again. So I'm trying to game over here.
Yeah, you didn't let go of the speed. If you press circle in these levels, you hold it rather, you go faster.
You can get up there without letting go of circle, which is what I actually normally do.
You should.
There we go.
That is how you save. It doesn't save that much time.
Alright, now we get to actually play the level. And this
This
is...
level is kind of bullshit because Evil Crash over there has pretty much random bullshit you can do
I've had him hit me, the one tunnel where you come out and you just like turn. I've had him hit me into the nitros there. That was awesome.
Yeah, same.
It's like, oh, well thanks video game. I didn't want to save time here.
Yeah, my favorite does it is at the end the big drop. You can just go through the nitros and you fail to get a jump. It's like,
So this level just stacks like all the gems right on top of one another. So there's 3 just all right on top of each other right there.
it's a super short level, so you kind of have to start shoving gems into the cave and
I did not do that room or that area right, but that wasn't that bad. Oh, you hit the nitros. Hey, it's good because I didn't jump, so I was bad.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. You can have it be really fun when you miss the jump and Evil Cat is like, I'm gonna go around today.
Yeah.
Just forces you to die on the nitros because you can't go around them as you fall.
Best puzzle.
Yeah, we skip all of them. Great puzzles.
Yeah, these puzzles are awesome.
Notable thing about enemies is you can spin enemies and you can jump on their heads without taking damage. More notable is the fact that we ignored a part where that would have been irrelevant. Down there you have those drill-headed idiots. You spin one of them and you jump
Nice.
on the platform off their heads instead of using the bounce boxes. I don't know if you knew that, Joe.
I did know that.
Good.
Yeah, I probably should have. But me forgetting is what caused the game to, or me not doing it is what caused the game to not register my jump on that yellow gem and kill me. So there you go. So we do these gems over here because this red gem, you can get it without dying, but good luck. It's pretty annoying. So you just get it in death abuse and go back to the world checkpoint. I'll say, look at this puzzle here. Just like take in that puzzle and just look at how awful it is, and then look at this strat. Yeah, that's good puzzle.
I love that this is global.
Yeah, really good puzzle right there.
I like how they had the foresight to cover the bottom of almost all the barriers except one of the barriers that matters the most.
Yeah.
The blue gem one, because we can't get on top of it.
But you can go under it.
There they are.
Yeah. So you can technically skip this cutscene, but the trigger is enormous. It's huge. Like it extends like halfway down the path into the next level.
It's unskippable in this category
because you need the gem.
To be able to get the blue gem.
Yeah.
In all levels, it's like a fucking master level strat to skip that fucking cutscene, because nobody in the history of ever is probably ever gonna save time doing it, or even get it in the first place. I've done it once, and I was like, wait, you can do this, and then every time I've tried after, I've never been able to make it over the cutscene.
Yeah, it's not like that cutscene is like super long anyways, so you'd have to get it reasonably quickly. Alright, so now we go into Bandicoot Pursuit. So this is like Totem Hokum, where you're supposed to get rid of obstacles for Cortex, but this one has way more triggers that you need to go around. So there's the first one.
It's actually the same amount of triggers, it's just harder to
Yeah.
go around them and easier to actually trigger them.
Yeah, especially probably the second one is the really easy one to trigger here. Even when you're even in a speed run, it's pretty easy to hit it.
If you're too close to the checkpoint, it pretty much starts the chase sequence.
Yeah. So if you go too far to the left there, you will activate the chase. And you don't want to do that, because that's very slow. You have to escort Cortex through this area here, and instead of just being able to slide jump through it real quick. And you walk on these rocks to load the next part of the level in. I'm doing the slide jump here because it's fast. Yeehaw.
Yeah, you don't technically need to go on the rocks. There's actually movement you can do that's faster on the rocks. Aha!
Yeah.
Yes, you do need to go on the rocks. Joe did the correct thing on the rocks. Whatever.
Yeah, you can do like a weird like slide jump there, I think. You were telling me about that the one day.
That chains into a long jump. And it's... What?
Oh crap. So this body slam is actually not that hard. And I failed it twice, somehow. There we go. So yeah, again, good puzzle. So many good puzzles. Oh, missed it. So no one's ever actually timed the fastest way to get this gem. I think doing the long jump is marginally faster.
Why?
And then here's another puzzle. Yeah. And antagony.
Victor and
You don't-
Moritz's stronghold of evil.
Actually, yeah, definitely the best level. A lot of movement in here.
Passed under the rug.
Only pure gameplay level.
Time to sub 9. Sub 9 is free.
I think my PB is kind of sloppy here. It doesn't get the jump where you jump off the enemy in the one room, and then it doesn't get color skip, and it's a 9-10. So, no, it doesn't get gold rich.
I don't know, my one was the first sub 9.
Yeah, it doesn't have the enemy boost in it, because it's before that was the thing, because your PB is like 3 years old.
Sub 9 is fucking free now. You can do it with like 8, 10.
Oh crap. So grabbing that mask, because why the hell not? Nothing wrong with having an extra mask. It's another mask, like...
To utilize the time when you're doing it.
And so you can jump over that fence, and then you can also jump over this fence. If you're... so I use the enemy, that's fine. Both sides work. I just am bad, so I missed it. But I used the enemy, so I didn't really lose that much time. Alright, this room has a fun strat.
No, it didn't.
Actually, it has a unfun strat and then a terrible strat.
I would actually think it saves time anymore.
Come on.
Because in any case you didn't need to do this anymore. You can save time there, but I guess it would save time in Thunder. That would just time to cycle.
Wait, what? Is the cycle thing?
Oh, come on.
Huh. I mean, I thought, like, because in my PB I get good color cycles, so I figured, hey, I go fast, therefore must save time on cycles.
Yeah, well that's the thing I did for any person, I was like, wait, you get the same cycle by just going the normal way.
Yeah, I think because you have to get the gem here, like, the path is longer, so...
Yeah, that's why it might be different, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this cycle is crap, but that's because I've missed it like 4 times.
That's a good cycle. It's not optimal. Like, optimal would be having like the yellow just starting because you can go further a little bit.
Those,
RNG.
yeah.
You don't really know.
I got in the any percent run I did yesterday. I got literal perfect RNG, just one body slam, got all 4. It was pretty epic.
Yeah, you need to kill 4 of these things, and it's not enough to kill them, their bodies have to disappear.
Yeah, which is why you want to body slam them, because their bodies disappear immediately. That's an epic ball strat here. Oh, got it.
Of course.
Woohoo. Speed. And so your movement in this room doesn't really matter, because the color cycle that's coming up, you can't catch an earlier one. Like this right here is the earliest cycle you can catch, so movement doesn't matter. Now there's a cool strat in this room that I'll probably screw. Let's see, here we go. Hit this guy. And then jump off of him. Oh crap. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. This body slam is freaking awful.
Don't aim there.
There we go.
Nice.
Whoa. Oh, what the hell? I don't know how I didn't die there. Wow, these jumps are super sketchy. Okay, that one actually looked like I knew what I was doing. Okay, almost died there too.
Another fucking color cycle.
Ah, I would have had that if I pressed X like a frame later. That's fine.
Yeah, it's my way to catch because you have to do one of two things. You have to like walk off the edge of the blue platform and get a long jump, or jump off the blue platform and it disappears because that also counts for a long jump.
Yeah, because it's an edge.
It's not an edge, it's just
Yeah.
you cease to be on a platform.
Yeah.
So you can now long jump.
More controllable slide jumps here. These save a little bit of time. They look cool. Yeah. Just really, really quick ways to set up long jumps there. Another fence.
Interesting application of colors gets out.
Yeah, there's a lot of cycles you can skip here. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I pretend that didn't happen. Right, here we go. So I pretend I'm getting here just now. There we go.
Got the yellow and everything.
Yeah, I had it, and then I just butchered it.
The yellow isn't like that's not the fast cycle or anything, but it makes like the actual thing really fast and easy. Like you know, the fastest cycle is with the red, but like that's bullshit hard. Getting it on yellow is like
Alright, let's get the ball glitch here. Negative. Reset. Yeah. Load save at the start of the level and go through it again just to get it. Okay, so when you spin the... I missed? When you spin the balls into the things in this level, sometimes the game counts them as going in, but the ball still sits there. And if that happens in that previous hallway, you can spin that ball away and the game will give you another one. And you can use that in this room and skip having to do this side of the room. And saves probably about 5 seconds or something. Oh, it's more. Oh. It's definitely... Yeah. Alright, so now we do another out of bounds here because there's a cutscene with Spyro. But this is a Crash marathon, so... Goodbye, Spyro. Right. What's my time at right now, out of curiosity? I don't have a timer right now. Epic. I submitted this to AGDQ. I think my estimate was 125 instead of 130, but this will still be under that, which is pretty funny, because it was pretty bad. And I didn't, and I messed up in Boiler and stuff too, so even if I had messed up in Boiler, this still would have been underestimate, so that's cool. Alright, final boss time, woohoo. We get to play as everyone here, except Crash.
Yeah, you can skip like on this first phase, you can go fast enough for some shit.
I actually thought it was if you do a delay at the start before you grapple the first one.
Yeah, I don't even know. You can skip metal and you move on to the second phase.
Alright, now, Cortex part, you just fire your gun a lot. Yeah. Oh, I screwed it up, I died, lol. Nice. I'd never actually done it, so I didn't know what I was doing, and died, nice. Normally I play that like a wuss, and, yeah. Epic gaming. Alright, let's try this boss again. I don't even know where I am. I think I'm in the hallway to the final boss. I think that's where you respawn.
Yeah.
In before I get the glitch where it auto-saved me between phases and I'm stuck and I can't actually beat the game. Oh, what? Interesting. It put me back here.
Yeah,
Yeah, how I didn't even know that was possible. I thought it always gave that to you.
Yeah.
That's really... I've never seen that happen before. Interesting. It should have put me in the hallway past this room, or past the Spyro room. Because there's a checkpoint there that you always hit. I must have just, like, had the perfectly spaced slide jumps to go over it. That's the only reason I can think of how I missed it. So I just wanted to skip Spyro again, just to stick it to everyone that there's no Spyro in this marathon. Oh no! Or I just walk off the edge because my analog stick gets stuck. That's cool. Alright, let's try this again.
Can't use Spyro in Nitro Field. Spyro's banned. Your stream gets taken down immediately.
Alright, let's not screw this up again. Give me the ball. Okay. Alright, so this definitely isn't going to beat 125 now, but it'll still beat 130. Unless I die again. Which is always possible. There, I heard the checkpoint trigger that time. I don't know why I missed it the first time. I'm in the exact same spot. Interesting. Alright, now let's actually beat the boss this time. And yeah, I saw Pete send a message. This is still better than Rex's run. That is definitely true. And time to test the delay theory because I missed a grapple at the start. Let's see if that actually works. Here we go. So if you stand close to the boss, you can't actually hit you with a machine gun. You just stand here and press square a lot. And you don't actually want to mash square as fast as possible. There's a rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Alright, didn't get Mecha Glitch yesterday. Let's get it today. Damn it. Alright, get ready on the clock, whoever's controlling it. 99% world record. Yeehaw. Huge insane.
No time to go back for that other gym. So yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, if I had not died on the boss the first time, I would have gone back for it, but that's probably what, 127 or something.
Yep.
Yeah, that was gonna be a 122 until I forgot how to play the game at the end there for a second. That's all right. So that was awful, as kind of expected. Although I definitely made a couple of awful mistakes that I'm really bummed about, like dying in Boiler and then dying to the final boss. And dying with Zombie, that too, but that one was that's something that like always happens, so yeah.
Oh boy!
Wins in a marathon is probably just never gonna be allowed to go correctly.
Yeah. But again, you saw, like, that's why I have all these memory cards, because I had to load however many saves I loaded in that run. 3 or 4. So, and there were plenty more that I could have had to load, but that's why I have all the memory cards.
Just 2 minutes roll route.
You know, Crash, for all these years I've been wrong about you. Your creation was a mistake, and your
So, yeah.
existence
What is up
has
next?
been
I don't
a
even know.
constant reminder of that mistake.
CTTR.
But I've learned something
Oh, baby.
from all of this. I've learned that you can't run away from your mistakes, but you can.
Oh, hell yeah,
bury
CTTR.
them.
That's some good stuff.
I never want to see your
Quality game.
ridiculous.
Alright, super quick transition. The stream will be going down momentarily because my hosting shift is up and we will be going back straight in with Rab. So hang tight, stream will go down for hopefully not too long and then we'll be back up for the next round, which will be CTTR with Hypno.